Earlier, we created two file handlers, one called /Paris, which takes the URL /Paris and maps it to paris.html, and another that takes /Lyon and maps it to lyon.html. If we wanted a third city, let's say London, and wanted to match /London to point to london.html, that's an additional file handler, which is a lot of work, and then we have to create a city. Instead, what we can do is and you can map multiple URLs to multiple files. Let's see how we can do that. First, let's create a page uh, in this new page, which we'll call london.html. Let's add a heading, and this heading will read London. And save this page. Now, when we launch the application and go to /london.html, that shows London. Let's edit the microservice for this. So currently, we have Paris and Lyon. I'm going to delete the second one and instead create a single handler. This should match, let's say I want something a different style. Let's say city-Paris or city-London or city-Lyon should match paris.html or London. So to do that, what we can do is specify a wildcard. The way it works is we specify open bracket dot star close bracket. Now, how does this work? Well, let's start with the stuff that's inside the brackets first. Dot matches any character. So this will match city-A, city-B, and city-anything. But it will not match city-AB because that's two characters. So dot matches one character. Star matches multiple characters. So if I had city-star, then that would be true of just city without a hyphen, or city with a single hyphen, or city with two hyphens, three hyphens, four hyphens. All of these would match city-star. It takes the previous character and allows you to match 0 or more copies of it. A dot star, city-dot star, will allow us to have city- anything, including city-London, city-Paris, and so on. Now, we put this in brackets so that it gets captured and stored. Anything inside brackets is usable in the path as star. So what this lets me do is city-London goes to london.html. Let's test this out. Let's launch the application. Go to city-Paris, and that's Paris. City-Lyon, that's Lyon. City-Tokyo is missing because there is no such file, and this is the right error message. This was one way of doing it. If you want to explicitly make mappings, you could also say something like Paris or London or Lyon. Anything in pipe is going to be mapped as an or. So it can either be this expression or this expression or this expression. And you can use dot and star within this however you wish. So if you said London dot star, it will match London and Londinium. Or if I said Lyon S star, then it will match Lyon as well as Lyons and Lyon SS. So let's try this out with a .html. Let's go to the output. City-London still renders London. City-Lyon still renders Lyon, and the rest work pretty much the same way. Let's introduce a complication now. Lyon could sometimes be spelled Lyons. So I want any one of these four, but the trouble is out here, I can't just use star because there is no lyons.html. There's only a lyon.html. So we need a more advanced form of mapping. This can be done using the code editor. So let's go to the code editor and take a look at grammx.yaml. Grammx.yaml is where the file handler code gets created, and by default, it defines a path as a single string. If you want something more advanced, then we can convert it to a dictionary. We can say, if it's Paris, then go to paris.html or open paris.html. London can go to london.html, and Lyon can go to lyon.html. And if there's a Lyons that we add to this, then Lyons, Lyons.html. Now, let's look at city-Lyons. Looks like I made a mistake. Yes, of course. There is no Lyons.html. It's just Lyon.html. And now let's try. That works. Now, this is still verbose. If I wanted to add a new city, that's too much typing to do. We could instead just say anything. City-anything maps in this particular way. Paris goes to Paris, London goes to London, Lyon goes to Lyon, and Lyons goes to Lyon. Well, this is still repetition. So we could say, look, if it's Lyons, map it to Lyon. Otherwise, map it to the same file. The way we do that is similar to how we had expressions earlier. We put it in quotes because otherwise YAML configurations will go for a toss. You can say dot star, that is anything, will map to. Now here, instead of star, we use a different expression for path dictionaries. Star works when you have a single string as a path. But if you have path as a dictionary, you use brace 0 close brace. That basically indicates the zeroth or the very first thing in brackets. This actually allows us to have multiple things in brackets. So if you put it like this, then you can say 0-1.html, where this 0 matches the first thing in brackets, that is out here, and this 1 matches the second thing in brackets. So when you have paths as dictionaries, you have even more control over what gets created. So once we have this as an option, then anything will map to, by default, the file name .html, but Lyons has an overriding permission. Let's see if this still works. Yeah, Lyons is still working. Lyon is working. And if there were a new, whatever, let's say Tokyo.html, then this would work, but at the moment there is no Tokyo.html. All forms of regular expression work here. So you could say, for example, Lyon's question mark, which means that Lyon or Lyons or Lyons, yeah, okay, yeah, Lyon or Lyons would work. If I said Lyon star, then Lyon, Lyons, all of these would work with an S star. So the left-hand side can be any regular expression. The right-hand side can be any file. If you capture anything in the regular expression, then whatever you capture here, just make sure you put it in quotes to be on the safe side. Anything that you capture here is available as in braces 0 or 1, depending on the number of the capturing group. Let's explore one other type of URL structure. Now, currently we have /city-Lyon, but instead of this, let's say I want city (name is equal to Lyon). Now, this is useful when we have forms, for example, and we submit with a city name, and that can be filled in by the user using a dropdown or by typing it in. And this should result in the same value, which is Lyon. Currently, it's saying page not found. That's because we haven't created it. Let's do that. So first, what we do is change the pattern. We don't need the rest of it anymore. You can't put query parameters here. This is only for the main URL. So you just leave this as city. Now the query parameters can be handled in the path. So what we can do is say that whenever we have any response, then use the file name from the name query parameter. Anything within brackets that's a number, that's what matches the path. Anything that's in brackets that in braces that matches a string, it comes from the URL query parameters. So let's take a quick look. That gives us Lyon, London, Paris. It won't give us Lyons though. That's because we don't have a city named Lyons, and that's something we'll have to handle differently. But for anything that maps directly, we can get the file name from the parameter. And if you want to map file names from URL query parameters, this is how you do it. Now, you can also put in multiple query parameters, like let's say extension here. Now, if we did this and I put in name is equal to Paris and extension equals HTML, then that would give me paris.html. But if I say ext is equal to text, txt, then it would be looking for paris.txt, and that's obviously not available, so it's not fetching that. We can extend this to any kind or any number of parameters. One thing that won't work though is by just saying path name colon X. This doesn't work. You explicitly have to make it a dictionary and have the first as whatever you want, anything that matches the entire pattern, with or without brackets, it doesn't matter. But you have to have it as a dictionary for it to work.